we're gonna be ranking Minecraft building blocks. My overall favorite wood is I couldn't figure out like what to do with the shades of pink. Azalea leaves, I love them. Diorite is a hard maybe. It's off center? Are you kidding me? How are there cracked brick variants for every stone in the game? Like, I'm sorry, but no. Next up, ore blocks. Coal. I like the block. It has a nice texture to it. I haven't figured out any builds to go with it, but I think it's a nice block that I could definitely make a build with. Green. Iron. It's hard to consider this thing a building block, but it's okay. Rock bottom. Gold. It's flashy and good for detail work if you like bright colors. Yellow. Redstone. An interesting block. I think it very strongly depends on what you're building. I could figure it out though. Emerald. The old texture was better. Lapis. It's a block of blue with shading on it. It's fine. Rock bottom. Diamond. Again, another very flashy block to add some flashy colors to your flashy build. Yellow. Netherite. One of the coolest looking blocks in the game, but also the most expensive. Strictly on looks, I would put it in very much yes, but because it's so expensive, I will demote it to a not favorite, but still good. Amethyst. It makes pretty sounds. Yeah, it makes pretty sounds. I don't know what to do with it. It's a good color, I guess, but it's just I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Like, I really don't. I could think of something though. Quartz, the blocks that I always forget exist. I didn't even realize that there were more variants other than quartz and pillared quartz. But apparently, there are 3 more versions. In terms of color, it's okay. In terms of texture, it's okay. Not really my block though. All of them go to the blue layer. I really don't understand smooth quartz. I understand it. It's just quartz without, you know, like the shaded rim, but it's just kind of like... Actually, you know what? Smooth quartz, you are getting a promotion because you aren't actually that bad. Copper! A very nice block that I don't use a lot of, but I'm planning on using a lot of in the future. Cut copper and oxidized cut copper go into red. Exposed and weathered cut copper are in the yellow layer along with copper and oxidized copper. Exposed and weathered cut copper go into the green layer. Next up is the colored blocks, and can we just talk about glazed terracotta for a second? Like, we are universally in agreement that glazed terracotta very often is absolutely atrocious. Like, it's kind of easy to say that here with them all just kind of side by side in their quarters, but this is their genuine patterns. Like, I mean, it's better when you put the blocks together, but it's so strange to me. Like, I don't understand it. Out of all of them, the only one I can actively see myself using is the purple glazed terracotta. Because it's cool. Like, it has a nice design to it. And then the only other 2 after that I think I can maybe see myself using is light gray and maybe white. Everything else, it's just like... It's like, what? I don't understand. I really don't. First of all, everyone is in agreement that magenta glazed terracotta is the worst block in the game, so there's no doubt it's going to go into the lowest level. I was even considering making an exclusive level for this block, but it's just... I don't... I'm sorry, I need you to look at the cyan glazed terracotta. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't like it. I really don't. It's such a stupid pattern. I don't like it. And it's just like, oh, it's creeper. It's a creeper pattern. Then make it make sense. If you want a creeper pattern, make it make sense. I mean, and again, bother me. It's very off center and I'm so upset about it. I don't. Okay. Purple, light gray, and white go into the I could figure it out category. Magenta and cyan make it into the... Oh my gosh. They make it into the no category. Everything else goes in rock bottom. Wall and concrete. I'm just going to be talking about them in a collective. Wool is wool. Concrete, I like it. It's a solid color block with like minimal texture. Like you can kind of see some texture, but it's minimal. They're nice blocks. I rarely use either of them in any variant. Green. Terracotta and dyed terracotta. I love terracotta. It's a very nice block. I like the colors on it. They're a bit more muted than most of the other colors, like on concrete. Both go in yellow. Now for last and probably least, light source blocks. Honestly, light source blocks can make or break a build. Like, it really depends on the aesthetic that you have. Glowstone, the OG light source block. It really depends. It's very dependent on what your build is. So, blue. Sea lanterns, the block everyone was using after it came out in substitution for glowstone. It's a pretty nice block. It has about the same level of versatility though, so it goes into the same category as glowstone. Redstone lamps, one of my favorites to use, but it does involve redstone, which if you're going to do flickering lights is very challenging for someone who is redstone challenged. Yellow. Shroom lights, the new light source block that everyone's using in substitution from the sea lantern that was being used in substitution for the glowstone. I like shroom lights, they're pretty okay. Yellow. Frog lights I've only ever used once, and they come in 3 different colors, which you can go color themed. I just don't use them very often. Green. Well, I guess that means we are done. We've covered everything that was in this list. I think I could probably mash all of this into 7 to 10 minutes, probably. I think I could do that. Just for review, the 6 categories were, yes, abso-freaking-lutely. And this is everything in that layer. It's a pretty nice selection. I'm pretty happy with everything that I put in here. Very much yes. This is everything we put in that layer. I think this is pretty solid too. Not favorite, but still good. It is the largest layer that we have, and I think all of these are in the right spot. I could figure it out. All of these blocks, rock bottom, but maybe. Everything here, no. Which so happens to be the most exclusive group you can get into. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and maybe subscribe. I had fun doing this. If anyone has any suggestions for anything like this that I can do on my channel that isn't series based, leave them down in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. This was fun to do. I got to kind of just line up everything, and it was very nice. So yeah, I will see you in another video. Bye! By the way, let me know if you would change any of these rankings.